Hello, hello. This is Frawgue in the flesh. Probably looking like a ghost because I do not have any good lighting here. And I brought my weeb shirt today, so I guess there's that. Today, we're going to be talking about Elden Ring. And not just Elden Ring, but the state that Elden Ring is in, the state of Elden Ring PvP. Like every game, this game's got its own problems, and I have been hearing some things here and there about the state of Elden Ring PvP, you know, like, oh, Rivers of Blood spam, oh, we have Moonveil, there's a bunch of things to complain about, I guess. Quite toxic, especially compared to something like Dark Souls 3, where there was, it's basically just like, oh, straight sword, you know, like, it's okay, I guess. And it wasn't even straight sword you, it was like there isn't much to complain about in Dark Souls PvP. I mean, yeah, in Elden Ring we do have like funny bugs and stuff. You can go hee hee and ha ha. I mean, there was this clip from my channel. I posted this in March, you know. The dragon just got stuck, you know. I mean, you're supposed to fight it on the lake, you know, like on the lake, but one of its moves just has it like fly backwards, but it just ended up on the cliff and got stuck. And I thought that was kind of funny, so I posted it. And then we have like some more troubling issues, namely with player interaction. Like critical hits seem to be really like broken. Like they're just not good and they just don't work, it feels like. As an example, I have this other clip. This was posted like earlier this month. It was a couple weeks ago. What are you doing? That was loud. So I broke a shield.
Oh my gosh, I went off of that. This guy's super lagging, by the way.
You see this? That's 0 damage, right? So I broke a shield. I got the riposte, but it didn't do anything. I think it's like it's a lag issue where like his shield, maybe the game thought his shield wasn't broken or he wasn't in the animation, or for some reason he was just invincible, right? So yeah, there's that.
Wait, what?
And there are a bunch of other issues like this, like that are just compounded by FromSoft's just like, it feels like just kind of poor game design, at least PvP wise. Like the Soul series already deals with like bleed and other status effects like frost buildup, poison. They'll build up even if you miss the attack. If you hit them while they're in iframes, the status effect will still go through. That's one thing that was prevalent in Dark Souls 3. And I mean, one problem we had in Dark Souls 3 was like when you backstabbed, it was kind of like a magnet, you know. And it was, I think it was even worse in like previous generations, but like it was like a magnet. Like you start the animation and they just stick to you, and you just can't really get out, assuming you're close enough. Now this next clip I'm going to show you will show you what backstabs are like nowadays.
Oh, where's my?
You see that?
Oh, where's my backstab?
Now you can see, yeah, I'm like, where's my backstab? They're really lagging. I think that is just a big problem here, is that they're really lagging, and when there's a high latency issue, there's just like nothing. The PvP just doesn't work anymore, and it just gets all hog wild and whatnot. But this would never happen in Dark Souls 3. If this were to happen, this would be silly, you know? Like if the animation starts, they literally lock onto you, right? There, you got a magnet sword. You just and they're like, this guy would be dead if this was Dark Souls 3. This is Elden Ring, however, so backstabs don't work instead. So yeah, like it doesn't really matter if you try to go for critical hits. Critical hits don't really work, especially if your opponent is lagging, in which case things just don't happen, which is what happens with this first clip, where it just doesn't, it does no damage sometimes, and that can be quite an issue for PvP. So that's really just a gist of like what happened to old PvP, because old PvP in Dark Souls 3 at least was it was a lot of critical hits going in, try to outplay your opponent, try to get backstab, try to parry, try to just slap them, you know, R1 spam, etc. But the old PvP just doesn't work. Now what does work? Well, Rivers of Blood definitely works, you know, just a bunch of things like just dual wielding weapons tends to be my preferred play. You just get to hit them as much as possible with as much frame data as possible, and you just fight, I guess. I mean, it's a different type of play. There's no like rock paper backstab kind of gameplay, but it's kind of dumbed down, it feels like, to just hitting your opponent. Especially with stuff like Rivers of Blood, where you just press the ability button and then they die. And that's not really fun for anyone, which is a shame, because I thought Elden Ring PvE was super fun. Like, you just playing through the game is pretty good. I don't like sometimes how it takes like forever to like travel at times. Luckily, there's like fast travel and whatnot, but that's just like, it's a small open world issue. You know, it's all open worlds have it. This game doesn't even suffer from it that much, but otherwise, it's a fantastic game. I love the game. Now, these problems also might be derived from like Elden Ring servers. Like, I don't know if FromSoft servers are on like a different plane of existence or whatnot, but I swear there's rarely anyone that actually has a decent ping. I have great ping now that I've moved. I actually have internet now, and I am feeling the difference constantly. Within Elden Ring, I don't think I have this in other games. It's kind of strange. I mean, maybe I'm just going against like 200 ping Andes, just like going around, not giving a care in the world, but like, or if the servers are just not great, or they're really far away. I'm not too sure, but it just doesn't give me the best experience for PvP, and I'm sure it's not just the ping as well. I just feel like this game doesn't like the more interactive elements of Dark Souls PvP that we know and love, as it's just not as good. But yeah, that's my take on Elden Ring PvP. If y'all have any opinions, maybe just comment down below. I would love to hear like how everyone feels about it, because I hear so many complaints, so much toxicity about just like random stuff that goes around, from like host AFK farming to like just like carry and retaliation. I'm gonna assume that was patched. I think it was. Of course, we still have Rivers of Blood and any other broken thing, like maybe Moonveil. I don't know. It's yeah, just it's something. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's something different. But I don't know if that something different is really good. Let me know down below. I'll be out of here. Y'all have a good one.